How's it going, folks? Hope you've had a good Christmas. This little video package is 3 of the videos of mine that are the most popular. The set piece videos, the quick set piece videos that are available in the Get the Edge playlist. Corners, free kicks and throw-ins all put together, so you've got them in one place. How's it going, everyone? Super quick video on how setting up your attacking throw-ins could get the edge, pardon the pun. You get these right, you're going to get some sneaky goals that you wouldn't even thought about previously. I just played a season where I got 10 goals that came from throw-ins. That's impressive stuff. As a side note, it'll work best in the lower leagues, but it will work higher up as well. Just how you set them up. Right, enough twaddle, let's get to it. Let's get your throw-ins set up and get you scoring some goals, eh? Okay, here's our attacking throw-in setup. Okay, there's a couple of key things to remember. We're going long throws, but we're always going to have a come short option. This is just to confuse the defenders, and it also bring a defender out with you, leaving more space in the box. Next one sounds simple, but it's one that gets missed quite a lot. Put your best thrower taking the throw. This dude's my best thrower. Long throws are 12. He'll be taking them. We're choosing long throws. The long throw is going to go towards the near post. Therefore, we need to get our best header of the ball at the near post. To do this, it's not just a case of getting the best heading stats. There's a couple of other stats you'll need as well. Here's the guy selected for me. Here's his attributes we're looking for. We're looking for jump and reach, we're looking for heading, and we're looking for bravery. Jump and reach is his ability to get up there. Heading goes without saying. Bravery is in the ability to get in there where it hurts. He's not going to shy away from it. Those 3, you're onto something. Your last key point is the players in and around it. You're not always going to score from these throw-ins direct by aiming at this lad. He's not always going to ping it in. Sometimes he will, but quite often he's going to flick it on or cause a bit of chaos. So you want a couple of players in and around the same area. Me, I like to have one marking the keeper, confusing the keeper even more, especially at the lower leagues. I like to have one lurking at the far post for the flick on. Now this technique works really well. It worked in FM20, it's working in FM21. It's going to work the best in the lower leagues, which we'll get onto now and show you some examples. Now I'm going to take you to a game against Farsley. It finished 4-2 to us. Now 3 of our goals came from long throws all in one match, which is pretty ridiculous, but it's fact, it happened. The first one's about to happen. Now what you've got to remember is, the reason it works so well in lower league football is because the keepers and the defenders, they're not as good. They ain't as good. Their anticipation, their decisions, their bravery, it's not always going to be there, so you can really take advantage in the lower leagues. Still works in the higher leagues now and again, but it works more often in the lower leagues. I've got my man Shaman, the one we're going to aim for. He's highlighted. He's the one we're going to be aiming at, okay? This one's one of those long throw occurrences where it goes straight to him and he bangs it in. Let's have a little look. In comes the throw. Keeper makes a mess of it. Shaman's there to pop it in. Next one. Remember, same game this. Same game. So I know the keeper's a bit dodgy already. Different angle, same target. Long throw's coming in. There's my man Shaman. Highlighted. We're aiming for him. In comes the throw. Keeper, look at him. All over the place. The other defenders are occupied by my other man up there. As we play it on, keeper misses it. Shaman pings it in. Now look at this one. We've got the guy who's came short, so they've occupied 2 of the defenders. Possibly a third with the guys on the edge of the box there. Shaman's there and another striker's there. Long throw, it's going to be aiming for one of these 2 boys. But we've got 4 guys around him. As the throw comes in it goes, you can see the carnage there. We've got 4 guys in there all looking for it. Defenders don't know what to do. They're all occupied by Shaman, who's already scored the first 2. My other player that I've got sneaked in at the back, remember I had those other 2 lads sneaked in. There he is. Pops it in. The quickest of quick tip that's going to do you a hell of a lot of favours is setting up your corners, especially on attack wise. That's what we'll focus on today, attacking corners. You are going to score so many goals from corners if you set them up simply and right, especially if you're in the lower leagues. You'll see a high percentage go in. Let's get to it. First thing to do is dead simple, get your takers. Now I like to choose them myself, but if you're lazy and you can't be bothered, that's what the quick pick button's there for. quick pick, press it, and it will choose the best corner takers for you. But bear in mind, the reason I pick it for myself is they might put a left footer taking a left-sided corner because he's purely got the best attributes. I want an in-swinger, so I might flip that around a bit. So take a little bit of time yourself, choose the right corner takers. That's the first thing. That's our corner takers sorted. Now we're going to set up a simple attacking corner that'll get you plenty of goals, alright? First one here, we're hitting it from the right-hand side of the pitch. So if you notice, I've got a left footer taking it in swing. So back stick, that's where we're aiming for. You click on there, it gives all your options where you want to hit it. I'm choosing the back stick for this one, okay? Far post. At the far post, I've got a specific person on it. This is the important bit. I've got my centre back. Why? Not because he's a centre back, but when I click on him, his attributes down the side there. Jumping reach, head in. That's what I want. Bravery would help as well. So he's going to get in where it's nasty. Jumping reach, head in, bravery. Nail them three, you'd be amazed how many goals you're going to score off him. Same gig on the other side, but we're just changing the target this time so the computer doesn't log on to what we're doing, the opposition, alright? So from the other side, we're going to have our right footed taking it from the left hand side, and he's going to whip it into the near post this time. Same gig at the near post, we select our best header, jumping reach, and a lad with a bit of bravery would be ideal as well, although not essential, but ideal as well. Finishing can come into it, but not always. It's not always essential on this instance. So we're going to hit the near post this side, far post the other. That's it, as simple as that. If you look down at the back, I've got plenty of players back if I need it, and I've got players lurking on the edge of the box. That's up to you where you put them sort of players. But easy as that, I guarantee you, them lower leagues, you will smash the goals in. I would say at least 50% of your goals can come from this way. Little example of it in action. We've got Carter down in the top corner, if you can see him, right up in the top. He's taking the corner from the left hand side. He's right footed. He's going to be aiming for Ward there, who's highlighted in the middle. My top header of the ball, jumping reach and bravery, helps that he's a striker, but not essential. He's going to be aiming for him at the near post. We'll run it on, whips it in, Ward gets up, pings it into the near post. There's an easy win, easy goal, and it's against Liverpool, so it can find margins, it can really help you. Different angle on it here. This time we've got a centre back who's going to do the damage for us. We've got Carter there, taking the corner, right footed from the left. There's my centre half Siler. He's going to be the one we're aiming for. He's the man I highlighted in the little intro package there. So showing you where centre back can do so much damage as well as a striker as well, as long as those three attributes are nice and high. So corner comes in from Carter, in it goes, there's Siler. Look at him, he's surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but because he's got them key attributes on them and the cross is aimed at him, in it goes, get in. As a little side note, as a little snippet, long throws and free kicks can basically work under the same principle. So if you're going to go for a long throw, aim for your best header of the ball. Hope that was helpful. We'll be back with more soon. How are you doing, everyone? After the success of the corners video, I've put together a super short attacking free kick video for you to get some quick goals from a super basic setup. Now there's going to be a lot of parallels between this video and the corner video that I did. If you haven't seen that yet, link's above you there. It's 3 minutes long. Get on that, you'll score some serious goals from corners. The first thing we do for our free kicks is we choose our takers using the screen just there. Now if you can't be bothered to choose your takers, have a word, but if you really can't be bothered, use the quick pick button. But bear in mind, if you use the quick pick button, you may not get the balance that you want. For example, on the left hand side there, I want my right footed players taking that because I want an in swinger. Same goes for the left hand side. On the right hand side, I've got my left footers taking that. So I want personal preference, I want in swingers, so I don't want out swingers. That's the takers sorted. Let me show you this quick, simple free kick technique. Now this is one I use from indirect wide. You can always use it from indirect deep as well. Obviously, if you've got a direct free kick, you want to be shooting that one anyway, so you don't need to set that one up. So I've got my left-footed taker there, taking the ball. Now if you notice, the player instruction is to hit the far post. I want him to aim for the far post. Why is that? Because invariably, the player's marking at the far post will be a fullback, or even better still, a winger. Meaning they're not going to have as good jumping reach, defending and marking abilities as they would if they were marking in the middle there, which is usually taken up by the centre backs. Now because of this, the player we're aiming for, we're going to put our best attacking header over there. So he's going to be up against one of their weaker defenders. We've got our taker. We know where we're aiming it and why we're aiming it there. We just need our target now. You've got 4 things you want to look out when you're aiming for your target. You want finishing, you want jumping reach, you want heading, and ideally bravery. My man I've got targeted here is Jonas Wind. He's got all of those. His bravery could be a little bit higher, but I'm not going to stress out too much. The main ones I'm looking for are jumping reach and heading, bravery and finishing. If you get them as well, you have hit the jackpot. I use this technique on both sides of the pitch. Again, my right footer is taking it from the left hand side this time. He's aiming for my best attacking header of the ball. Another thing to remember is I've got some players in the middle there to take attention away from my man at the back post. So put a big header of the ball in the middle, probably a centre back or 2, and you want another strong attacking player in and around the far post, just so he can be there to pick up the scraps in case the header either gets played across or comes back off the keeper. So you want a good player in that area who's got good anticipation. Another striker or attacking midfielder would be ideal. You'll have saw this clip at the start of the video, but this is just to show you the free kick in action. Okay, there's Mena, completely left footed, about to take this free kick. If you look across the back line there, that's pretty much the back line you're going to come up against that the computer's going to lay out for you. It's going to have their centre backs, which is Slavchenko there, marking the centre because I've got my big lads up there as well. So they're distracted by them. Now if you look at the back post, there's Jonas Wind, the player we highlighted in the package earlier, and up against him you can see the height difference already. I hit the jackpot on this occasion because Correa there is their winger. So not only is Wind going to have the jumping reach advantage on him, he's not getting marked by a good defender. As we play it on, there we go. You can see Wind's got the run on him already. He's dozing, he's asleep. This is what you're going to come up against. It's either going to be a full back or a winger marking you at that back post. He's way ahead of him. Ball comes in and he bangs it in back of the net. That's the ideal scenario that we need.